Okay, as you can see, I got recipe is T1, T2, which has station 2 and 3 for 10 seconds, and power is 500 to 1000, and the SCCM is set to 80. And over here to the process screen, so you got lot number 1, wafers is 3, there's a recipe loaded. See over here, we have 3 wafers in there. Close the lid. Back over here, hit start. So I'll turn off the 4 line on both turbos, turn on the rough on both turbos. Going to rough it down to the crossover, which we have set to 100 millitorr. You can see this guy is doing the same thing, roughing down. You get an indication here that the right and left load lock are pumped down in process. Set point, so it turns off the rough, opens the 4 line for a second. Now open the high vac. That'll pump down to our crossover, which we have set to 3 minus 4 right now. See this side just started happening too. Turn off the rough, open up the high vac. So he's pumping down. You can see we got nothing on the last station. There's a target assembly, There's that. Oh. See the high vac just closed and the isolation valve opened up for him. You can see he is open. Once again, you can see this high vac is open, but the load lock is closed. Waiting for it to pump down. See, he just opened up. That gas one turned on. Let's go into the 80 SCCM set point. Then we're going to transfer a wafer. You see the wafer detect sensor, which is right here. That went on. So now it's in the first position. Come over here and you can see the wafers in the up position. Drops down. Motor's rotating, move to slot 2. And it'll load that wafer. Here comes the carriage over. Wafer's in first position. The wafer's also in this position. See it picking up the wafer. And it'll transfer back. This all come down. Motor start indexing down to slot 3. And the wafer will move in. You can see here you're on slot 3. As it moves in, once again the wafer detect is sensed. And 3 becomes there. Now our wafer is in the first position. It'll rise up. You see your DP power supply 1. Toggle on. There's your power, 500. And that'll go for 10 seconds. Shut off. Comes the wafer back down. And it's going to move to the next slot here, which is station 2. Sputter station 2. Raise up. We go back up here. You see we stopped at 3 because we told it 3 wafers. So there's no more there. So you have wafer 1, 2, and 3 all in position. Station DC2 is going to strike. DC1 will also strike. Come down here and see DC2 and then DC1. They'll both shut off. Wafer come down and transport over. As you see, once again, it's still staying there. And our wafers are moving along. So wafer 3 now is under 1. Wafer 2 is under number 2. Wafer 1 is under number 3. Once again, the shuttle moved back left. It's going to fire off 1 and 2. Here we see the plasma on that one. Both shut off. Then I'll come down. And you see the wafer move over to the load lot. Rise up. So we have the wafer there now. The shuttle should come out. And the table will drop. Oh yeah, table's not going to drop, that's right, because we still got sputtering to do on station 3, which is DC2, so now it's done. Now the tables will go down. You can see the wafer detector's over there. So it makes it. Comes into slot 1. See the motor index is up. wafer come over. Sorry. And here comes the carrier. Moves in the next wafer. Elevator rises up. You see, moved up to slot 3. Final wafers coming in. Down. Shuttle goes home. See the wafer detector sensed. So now the movement is done. So now if we pull back, we can see gas is going to turn off. Both load locks close. Venting begins there. Venting begins there. As soon as the atmospheric pressure is reached, you'll do an extended 30-second purge and then timeout. Do the same on both ends. You can see here you got highlighted, it tells you it's in process of venting. Also, as it's venting, the left cassette, you notice, moved up to slot 1, which is the home position, ready to accept the next cassette. In the 30-second timer. So that vent is off. Come over here to this one. He's finishing up. That vent is off. Comes up in, it tells you what recipe was ran, how many minutes it took, and you're ready for the next run. So once you pull out the wafers, remove the wafers, and load it a new batch, as soon as you hit the start button, this little guy will go home. You can continue your process.